How common is infertility and what causes it?
Becoming pregnant is not easy for everyone. In fact, about 1 in 6 Indian couples have problems with fertility. Infertility is defined as not being able to get pregnant despite having frequent, unprotected sex for at least a year for most couples. There are many potential causes of infertility. The problem is not gender specific and may be due to problems in the woman, the man, or both of them. In some cases, it may be unexplained, that is, of no known cause. A fertility specialist can evaluate the couple to diagnose the underlying cause.
How do I know if I'm experiencing infertility and when should I see a specialist?
It is recommended to consult your gynecologist or a fertility specialist if you are under 35 and have been trying to conceive for 12 months or more. If you are over 35, it is recommended to seek help after 6 months of actively trying to conceive. It is important to remember there is only a short time each month within the menstrual cycle when conceiving is possible. This is called the fertile period. An ovulation calendar or predictor may help identify when your fertility window is and increase your chances of conceiving by telling you the right time to try.
What are the treatment options for infertility?
Treatments for infertility vary depending on the cause of your fertility problems. Your doctor may recommend different treatments. Some couples may conceive with basic treatments like planned relations around the fertile period. Some may require simple hormonal correction, whereas some others may require surgical correction, basic techniques like IUI, or more advanced techniques like IVF and ICSI. The term ART stands for Assisted Reproductive Techniques. IUI, that is intrauterine insemination, IVF, that is in vitro fertilization, and ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection, are the most commonly used ART procedures.
Will IVF work for me?
The possibility of achieving pregnancy depends on many factors. The single most important determinant of a couple's fertility is the age of the female partner. Other factors are the underlying conditions impacting the ability to conceive. Today, IVF has resulted in the birth of over 8 million babies worldwide, fulfilling the dreams of childless couples who may never have conceived without it. IVF has much higher chances of success than simpler treatment options like planned relations or IUI. It is important to note that younger women under 30 achieve a much higher live birth rate, up to 40%, than older women.
What are my medications designed to do and how does my doctor know if the medications are working?
There are a number of medications which can be used in IVF. You will be started on gonadotropin injections daily from the second or third day of your menstrual cycle. These injections help your ovaries to produce multiple mature eggs as compared to forming just one in a natural or unstimulated cycle. Each egg is contained in a tiny fluid-filled sac called a follicle. These injections will continue until the follicles reach a ready size, usually 10 to 11 days. Some may need lesser and some more number of days to reach this stage. Gonadotropin injections contain the hormones FSH and LH and are injected either subcutaneously, that is under the skin, or intramuscularly, that is in the hip muscle. Once your follicles have reached a certain size, you will be given a trigger injection at a specified time. This injection either contains the HCG hormone or another hormone which stimulates the release of the LH surge in your body, causing the final maturation of your eggs and making them ready for collection. Your response to the gonadotropin injections will be monitored by serial transvaginal ultrasound scans called follicular monitoring during the 10 to 11 days of stimulation. These scans tell us the number and sizes of the follicles developing and help us gauge their progress. On an average, you may require about 4 to 5 of these scans during one IVF cycle.
What is an egg retrieval or pickup? Does it hurt? How does it feel afterwards?
About 34 to 36 hours after the trigger injection, your eggs will be retrieved. It is a short procedure lasting only a few minutes. As it is done under short general anesthesia, you will be fast asleep and won't feel a thing during the procedure. Your fertility specialist will use a thin needle that will pass through your vagina under ultrasound guidance, enter your follicles, and draw the fluid containing the eggs. In much the same way as a blood collection is done from your vein for a blood test. It is not a surgery. There are no cuts or stitches involved. You will wake up as soon as the procedure is done, but as you will be drowsy, you will rest in the fertility clinic's recovery area for a couple of hours and then head home once you feel fresh. Some women may feel cramps similar to period cramps after the procedure, whereas others may experience only mild or no discomfort.
What happens to the eggs after they are collected?
In an IVF, the eggs are placed in an incubator where they will be mixed with the sperms in a petri dish and allowed to fertilize naturally. In an ICSI, each healthy sperm is picked up with a needle and injected into each mature egg to make it fertilize. The next day, they are checked to see how many have successfully fertilized. Once fertilization occurs, the embryo starts to form.
What is an embryo transfer? Is it painful?
Embryo transfer is the process of taking an embryo and placing it gently inside a woman's uterus. Transfer usually occurs between 3 and 5 days after fertilization. In some cases, the embryos may be frozen and transferred in a later cycle. An embryo transfer is not a complicated procedure. It is absolutely painless and can be performed without anesthesia. Some patients report experiencing minimal cramping after the procedure.
How long should I wait before having a pregnancy test after transfer?
After a blastocyst transfer, a blood test for serum beta-HCG can be done as early as 9 days later. If positive, it indicates that the embryo has implanted and a pregnancy has been achieved. Some doctors test after 2 weeks, and hence it is called a 2-week wait, a period where women tend to feel anxious or nervous. It's important to keep yourself busy with things you enjoy while you wait for your result.
What does luteal phase support mean and why is it important?
Luteal phase support is used to mimic the release of progesterone that occurs in a natural cycle after ovulation. Progesterone acts to prepare the lining of the uterus, called the endometrium, for implantation. It also supports the embryo until it has developed the ability to produce its own progesterone.
What if it doesn't work?
Achieving pregnancy is the goal of every IVF cycle. Sometimes it may take more than one attempt. And unfortunately for some, pregnancy may not be achieved in the first cycle, or it may end in miscarriage. It is important to take care of not only your physical but also your mental and emotional well-being during IVF and to seek support if and when it is needed.